This video will be about slope, and we will go through, as you see from our agenda, we will go through understanding the slope. We will see like a difference between positive, negative, and zero slopes. We will see the graphs, formulas, and in the end, we will have a practice question. Let's see what is slope. Let's start with this. Slope with another name, which is rate of change, means something change constantly. And let's think about the scenery, which you have, imagine $300 initially, and you have monthly revenue, which is $700, and also you have some costs monthly, which is $680, let's write. And from here, you would understand that our monthly save is $20. So let's write it down. I have $300, and every month I save $20. 2 months later, I will have additional $20. 3 months later, we will have one more $20. And through the months, it goes like this. If you write the budget formula, I mean, our budget is 300 plus, shortly we can write it like this, 20 multiplied by number of months. So what each terms represents here, let's see, 300 is our initial budget. And 20 here is slope, which is rate of change. M shows number of months. And B here is our budget after M months. And if you write down the standard form of the linear equation, which is y is equal to kx plus b, it is the same thing. B here is initial budget, or it has another name, which is y-intercept we call. And here k is slope, or rate of change. X and y are variables. X is independent, y is dependent. Y depends on the x here. So guys, well, I'm going to show you 3 different cases now. The first case is you have $300 and you save, let's write $20 every month, okay? And it goes like this. Second option is you have $300, but you spend $20 every month. And third option is you have $300. You're saving, let's say your monthly revenue and your costs are same, so it means you save nothing. It's like zero. Okay, every month it goes like this. What are the difference between that 3 cases? Let's write down the formula. My budget is 300 plus 20m. For the second case, my budget is 300 minus 20m. And for the third option, is like my budget is 300 plus 0 multiplied by m. All right, if we just create a table, this table represents a relation between m and b, and I will do the same for all of them. M and B, M and B. All right. For the first table, when number of months is 0, it's like initial budget. A month after, it will be 320, and 2 months after, it will be like 340. So as you see, guys, the slope here, because the slope is greater than 0, I mean, because it is positive slope here, what we say, the budget increase. So positive slope means initial value increase through the months. And the second case, initially, when the number of the months is 0, our initial budget was 300. A month after, it's like 280. 2 months after, it's like 260, and so on. As you see, slope here is less than 0. I mean, it is negative. Because the slope is negative, initial budget decreases. And third case, slope is 0 here, equal to 0. I mean, like, it does not change. Means if it is 0 number of months, like initial budget is 300, a month after it's still 300, 2 months after it's still 300, 100 months later it will be 300 still, like it doesn't change. So I'm going to write here no change. Well, guys, we have to know about their graphs, how we are going to sketch them. I will show you on the xy planes. Let's sketch it for the second case, and this is the third one. And look, if we have positive slope, we said it increase. Like you will have a graph like this. Depends on y-intercept. You have three different cases here. When it decreases, you see the graph will be like this, goes down. Again, like depends on the y-intercept, it increase or decrease. We said, and the third case is no change. I mean, it will be just a constant, the line, horizontal line, which is parallel to the x-axis, depends on the initial budget. I mean, if it is 300, it will be here. If it is like 100, it might be here. If it is 0, if it is negative. And now, guys, we will go through the formula to find the slope. Imagine you guys have a line and 2 points on the line are given, which is x1, y1, and another one is x2, y2. And slope formula is like y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So think about the question that you have the points 0 and 21. Another point is, let's write 5 and 36. So let's find slope by using that 2 points. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is 15 divided by 5. That is 3. So slope of this line is 3. And let's see one another question. So imagine you have a graph and you are given this line, you are given this line, and you are also given this line. And we are given that the slope of first line is A, slope of the second line is B, slope of the third line is C. The question is compare A, B, and C. As you see, the line increase for the first case, we say it has positive slope. The second case is just a horizontal line. It means it has 0 slope. And the third case, because it decreases, it has negative slope. So if you compare them, so we'll write C is the lowest one because it's negative, is less than B because B is 0, and the greatest one is A here because it has a positive value. So guys, overall, what we discussed today is we discussed the slope, what does slope means, and we have seen these cases. Three different cases we go through, which is like positive, negative, and 0 slope, their differences. We have seen their graphs to the formula, which is like y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. You have to know if you're prepping for the SAT, because you might see this question on the test. And lastly, the graph question. I hope you guys liked the video, and if you got any question, you can comment below. Take care of yourself and see you soon.